Letter 7. The most horrifying thing is spiritual bankruptcy. When you take advantage of the opportunities, you are depriving others of opportunity in order to guarantee yourself. Once avoiding failure becomes your motivation to do things, you have embarked on the path of laziness and powerlessness. November 19, 1899. Dear John, your mood has been very down lately, which made me sad. I can really feel you are still ashamed and humiliated from investment that cost you $1 million. That caused you to feel depressed and worry all day long. However, this is not necessary. A failure does not show anything, and would not put a label of incompetency on your forehead. Be happy, my son. You need to know that no one in this world leads a smooth life. On the contrary, they live side by side with failure. Perhaps it's because there are so many helpless failures in this world that the pursuit of the excellence becomes fascinating, that it still makes people chase after it, even at the expense of their life. Even so, failure still comes. Our fate is the same. It is just unlike some people, I take failure as a glass of spirit. It is bitter when you drink it, yet it gives you plenty of vitality. When I first stepped into the business world and prayed to the God and blessed our new economy, a catastrophic storm hit us. At that time, we signed a contract to buy a large amount of beans, and we are prepared to make a lot of money, but we did not expect a sudden visit from frost would come and to crush our sweet dreams. Half our beans we got were destroyed, and some unscrupulous suppliers also added sand, small beans, and straw. This business was destined to fail. But I know that I cannot be depressed, let alone be immersed in failure. Otherwise, I would drift further away from my goals and dreams. There's no free lunch in this world, and it is even more impossible to maintain the status quo. If you stay still, you will regress, but to move forward, you must be willing to make decisions and take risks. After this business failed, I borrowed money from my father again, although I was not very reluctant to do so. Moreover, to make myself superior in managing my business, I told my partner, Mr. Clark, that we must promote ourselves to let our potential customer know that through newspaper advertisers that we can provide large prepayments and can supply large amount of agricultural producers in advances. As a result, courage and the diligence saved us. In that year, instead of being affected by the bean incident, we made a considerable net profit. Everyone hates failure. However, once avoiding failure becomes your motivation for doing things, you embark on this path of laziness and powerlessness. This is terrible. It is especially for a disaster, because this heralds the possibility that the people might lose the opportunity they might have. Some opportunity is a scarce thing. People are prosperous and rich because of opportunity. Look at those people and still know that they are not incompetent or stupid neither. Are they not hardworking? They are deprived from opportunities. You need to know that we are live in a jungle where the weak are prey to the strong, where you either eat people or the rich or risk being eaten by someone else. Avoiding risk is almost a guarantee of bankruptcy. But when you take advantage of opportunity, you are depriving others of the opportunity just to guarantee yourself. If you are afraid of failure, you will not dare to take risks and then lose the opportunity that's are placed right in front of you. Therefore, my son, in order to avoid losing opportunities, retain your qualification for competition. It is worthwhile to pay for our failures and setbacks. Failure is the beginning of the journey to a higher position. I must say that what I have achieved today was from climbing the spiral ladder of failure and then rose from there. I'm a clever loser. I know to learn from failures, draw business factors from my experience through failure, and use innovative methods that I had never thought of before to start a new career. So I want to say that failure is a good thing as long as it does not become a habit. My motto is, people always have to maintain their energy, remain strong and persistent no matter what failure and setbacks they encounter. That's the only thing I can do. I myself can understand what I should do to make myself feel happy, what is worth my efforts. Fundamental expectation, like a broom in the hands of the cleaner, will sweep away all the trash that you face when you're on your way to success. Son, what are your fundamental expectations? As long as you do not throw it away, success will surely come. Optimistic people will see optimistic opportunities in suffering, and pessimistic people will see suffering in opportunity. Son, remember this formula of success that I believe in. Dream plus failure plus challenge is equal to success. Of course, failure has its lethal power. It can make people depressed, decadent, lose their fighting spirit and willpower. What matters is what you see failure as. The genius investor Mr. Thomas Edison, before illuminating Mr. Morgan's office with electric lights, conducted a total of more than 10,000 experiments. To him, failure is test field for success. 10 years ago, a young reporter from the New York Sun interviewed him and asked him, Mr. Edison, your current invention has failed 10,000 times. What do you think of this? Edison was very immune to the word failure. He said to the reporter in a wise manner, young man, your journey of life has just begun, so I just tell you what will help you a lot in the future. I have not failed 10,000 times. I just invented 10,000 unworkable methods. The power of spirit is always so great. Son, if you declare spirit mental bankruptcy, you will lose everything. You need to know that the career path is like a wave. If you step on the wave, the merit will follow. If you make a mistake, you will be trapped in the shallows and the sorrow for the rest of your life. Failure is a learning experience. You can either turn it into a tombstone or the stepping stone. There is no success without challenges. Do not stop because of failure and overcome yourself. You are the biggest winner. I have the great faith in you. Love, your father.